The day has finally come. It's time to actually get going with Football Manager 2024. But I don't want to end up like with Randers FC in FM23, where without saves coming a game against Fidover, I would get sacked, which is not a good look, especially considering I'm recording these videos on YouTube. This is why I am launching this short challenge. We have one season to ensure one of the biggest German teams stops Bayern's 12-year domination in the Bundesliga. No second chance. Can we unbottle Borussia Dortmund and accomplish what they have just missed out on last season? Let's find out. The plan for the series is really simple. There will be just 2 episodes, one for the first half of the season and one for the second. After that, we'll move on to a long-term save, which, spoiler alert, I debate between Poland and Czech Republic. What I definitely know is that it will be a build a nation type of save. But now it's time for the important, and that means welcome to Borussia Dortmund. The board laid out the challenges that I am confident to say are doable. Just make it to the Champions League places and reach the knockout stages of that competition. But we already know the actual goal of this mini-series, and it is to win the ball. To do that, we needed to assess the team. And this is the place where I realized I know more about the Polish or Slovak league players than those from one of the best clubs in the world. After around an hour and a half, I came up with this. Asymmetric 4-2-3-1 with 2 central defenders, because I prefer simple football there. 2 wing-backs to encourage the team to play attacking football in general. Ball-winning midfielder on the left alongside Segundo Volante, who is the reason why this formation is asymmetric. A winger on the right who will be served by a target forward, and inside forward who will cut inside to get alongside Sebastian, and behind them is an attacking midfielder, Giovanni Reina or Mark Royce, who will dictate the game. Yes, I did make Julian Brandt a winger. You may also notice that I am missing a left back in my second 11, which you can see on the bench, and that Thomas Meunier is not in my plans. He went out on loan to Celtic with an optional fee, and Felix Fane joined the Belgian side Leuven for 100k. For any transfers in, good news, I made a lot of them, but it's pretty much only staff members. Borussia was lacking sports scientists, recruitment analysts and some coaches, and I signed a lot of them, including some new gens. About the players, I only needed 1 transfer, so I spent all the transfer budget of 10 million on a rotation left back. Okay, see this? I'm not doing that. This is literally a 1 season save, and the Wonder Kids won't help a lot. With that cleared, it's time to introduce you to David Hanczko, a Slovak left back from Feyenoord, who I signed for 11.5 million plus installments. He will be a decent rotation option for Ben Sebaini. This is why I signed him. Before the season, we had friendly matches. You may remember it was kinda problematic in Randers FC save, but this time we won all of the games. Question is, what's the point of playing 50-year sides every 2 days? We can't even see if our tactic is actually working, because we are thrashing everyone due to skill difference, including Girona from La Liga. Our competitive season started with a game against, guess what? A 50-year side Oberachern in the first round of DFB Pokal. But there's not a lot to talk about it. We dismantled them 8-0, so I'll instantly jump to our Bundesliga debut. And we've already got a free kick that was well saved by Kobel, but couldn't have the ball on the left side. Another shot, and again saved by Kobel. Something's not really working, although we've got a corner in the 22nd minute, and Haller scores for the opener against FC Köln, and we take the lead. It's 1-0. We didn't have an advantage early on, but that worked for me. Brandt, who loses possession unfortunately, but wins it back really quickly, and I think he should be crossing it to Haller, although he passes it back to Wolf, and this might be a penalty. We might get a second goal of the game. That truly is a pen. I don't know who is a penalty taker for our team, but it's a penalty awarded for us, and I think that is Haller taking it for the double. Yep. And I hope he puts in the brace. He does. That's 2-0 for Borussia Dortmund in the first game of the season. FC Köln only got an advantage in the first minutes of the game with these 2 corners, but now it's a ball to Sabitzer. It's 3-0. What a tactic it should be. Although we're playing the side that is threatened with relegation in real life, so it might be offside though. It isn't. Yeah, brilliant stuff. It's 3-0, it's halftime, and as always on the halftime, I'm subbing off players with the yellow card. So we're subbing off Emre Can today, and we replace him with Salih Özcan, and Mats Hummels is replaced by, let's say, Filippo Mane, because we've got 3-0 result. As we've got the highlight, although I don't know what is going on there. Well, that was one of the funnier glitches I've seen, as Ben Sebaini actually takes a free kick. I think I see it coming into the net, and it is! And it's Filippo Mane, the 18-year-old who I just brought on from the bench, from the second team of Borussia Dortmund, which play in the 3rd division, and he scored his first goal of the season. I think this is the first goal for the club as well, at least in the first team. But it's 4-0. It's a very comfortable victory. Sabitzer, another cross. Ben Sebaini this time was the one shooting, but it was caught easily by Schwebe. Makes it a pass back to Mane. This is actually what kind of formation I want to see. Short passing will definitely be a key here. And Hübers might have gotten a red card here. At least that's the second yellow. It is the second yellow and he's off the pitch. Not only Köln are losing 4-0, they're playing now with 10 men and it's a cross into the box and Filippo Mane has scored again. Either we've got a brilliant set-piece routine, it might be disallowed though. No, it's awarded. It's 5-0. A sub-centre-back has scored a brace. I think this is it for today when it comes to the game against FC Köln. We've won 5-0 and we've got an XG of over 3. That is the performance I want when I want to win the Bundesliga. Next up was Bochum. And in the Kleines Riviera derby, we conceded a goal. However, in the second half, we basically found ourselves walking into the net with Julian Brandt equalizing. However, that was it in terms of the action, and we dropped 2 points. Heidenheim next, and it was a comfortable win. Haller got a brace, and Sabitzer scored a wonderful free kick. Against Freiburg, we again conceded first after a corner. We equalized though before half-time, and looked like we started to regain control of the match. Until we conceded from a corner again, but we fought back. Wolf makes a pass to Felix Mecha, who enters the box and equalizes it in the 88th minute. We dropped points again, but 1 is better than 0. A fixture against Wolfsburg saw us being vulnerable to through balls which Kaminski used to score. We again left it all for the final minutes, with Sebastian Aller equalizing in the 88th minute. Hoffenheim scored a goal against us, again with a near post corner. Going through attacking in the final minutes, Kramaric doubled the lead and gave us the first loss of the season. After the international break, we returned to winning ways, as we won 1-0 against Union Berlin with Haller's long header, and 3-1 against Werder Bremen with Adeyemi scoring a brace. But we paid the price in injuries. In the middle of October, there was pretty much no player who did not get any sort of an injury so far in the season. It's the middle of October, I mind you. The amount of injuries did not influence the game against Eintracht Frankfurt, which was a one-man show for Youssoufa Moukoko, who scored a brace and also got an assist. No clean sheet, but we did not care, as we scored 4 ourselves. However, the reverse fixture was coming. In the cup. We lost the goal straight from the kickoff. It took us 51 minutes to equalize, and it looked like we were coming back and taking control of the match.
Still full of running, and here's Götze! It's Mario Götze! It's Super Mario!
Great upset for my Wait, it's November 1st? I'm not born on that date. Guess I messed up when setting up the manager profile. Anyways, onto the Klassiker. As we end the first half with no highlights. That is weird, but it works for us at least. Goes with the ball forward, and I think he's about to cross here. No, he's passing it back to Guerrero, who passes it into the middle of the pitch to Müller. This is a long positional play, and yeah, Kimmich has scored. The leading goal, Felix Mnecha, Marco Reus, Moukoko, Reina on the wing, gives the ball to Reus, and it's equalizer for Borussia Dortmund. Youssoufa Moukoko, who shined against Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga, has equalized right now. This is wonderful stuff. We can retreat a little bit, and that's on our advantage. Sebastian Aller puts it just next to the post. Guerrero, and I'm not really happy about the outcome of this. Harry Kane, although he might be offside. I don't think so though. Yeah. It's not offside. The Bayern players are celebrating, and very unlucky loss there. But we are close. We might as well win the next round if we get like a proper centre-mid in the winter transfer window. And the centre-back is... We've got the amount of centre-backs, but if Hanchko or Emre Can get recovered from the injuries, we'll be fine. And maybe if we take the win in the away time. We went for an international break with an away game at Stuttgart, in which Niklas Füllkrug scored a lone penalty to give us 3 points. We were third in the table after 11 match days, which is fine for the board, but not for the challenge. The 12th match day saw us hosting Borussia Mönchengladbach, but we weren't the most welcoming with this corner. Hannes Wolf equalized though with a long ball sent behind our defense, but Niklas Füllkrug showed up with a winning strike, and it all happened in the first half. I mean, we won, but it could be better, especially considering the fact Giovanni Reina had this happen to him. I cannot believe the amount of injuries, man. The game against Bayer. A youngster called Julian Duranville found himself subbed off in the 20th minute. There are 2 reasons for this. This goal and this goal. Why? because he just gave away possession twice, in both cases leading to these goals. Good news though, Niklas Füllkrug scored one back with this penalty. Better news, Felix Mnecha equalized in the 67th minute. We went back from 2 goals behind. We can really win this. Arthur Grimaldo got lucky with a free kick. Give me the Leipzig, the leaders of the Bundesliga. So we basically have 8 subs for today's game against RB Leipzig and 2 defenders total. So if Hansko or Schlotterbeck get injured, we're far from great situation. So we have to keep ourselves healthy, and I hope this happens. I'm more bothered about this rather than the result now. Although I want to win, of course. This is the tactic, and I can see it's pretty attacking. For attacking players, Segundo Volante leaves a lot of space in the midfield. Leipzig are leading the Bundesliga though. We're fighting for the Champions League spot. I know we're going to fight for the championship as well, but currently we have to get the grip, because otherwise we're not going to count on it. And one of the situations, one of the occasions to get grips in terms of winning the Bundesliga is to win a game against RB Leipzig. They are leading. If we get 3 points close to them, this is much better than 6 or 9. As we get a corner in the 33rd minute. It's a ball to Benzabeni. It's a rebound for Niklas Füllkrug. We're getting a 1-0 lead over RB Leipzig, and I hope this stays. It's awarded. Brilliant news for us, as Benzabeni makes a shot, but Gulacsi saves it. Had no chance to get over the rebound made by Niklas Füllkrug. Although look how tired the Leipzig lineup is. Olmo is on the poor condition, Schlager as well, Werner poor as well, mid at best in the defense. Only Gulacsi seems healthy, is now playing from the back of the net. Actually, he's playing for the back. Hansko makes it. What is... What just happened? Did he just almost blundered an opportunity worth like 0.7 xg, and Werner just sent it into the stands? The condition, although Xavi Simons gets a free kick. Really nice shot, but Kobel saves it easily. We're not going to win games, especially if this happens, and that is a that is clear as day, unfortunately. Not great news, and Schlotterbeck gets a yellow. He could have easily gotten the red, you know. Although Openda scores, we're having a fair advantage over Leipzig in terms of the stats, and I hope we capitalize on this. Marco Reus makes a cross to Schlotterbeck, who almost... Okay, never mind, Aller just scored. So we can say Schlotterbeck just paid off for the mistake in his own penalty box. And Seb Aller comes from the bench and instantly scores a goal right after coming back from an injury. So that's brilliant news. 2-1. Schlotterbeck passes it to Benzabeni, passes it to Mnecha, passes it to Moukoko. He's got the speed and he's being fouled. It's a pen. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We just have to score. And I hope he makes it the brace. He makes it the brace. 3-1 against the leaders of the Bundesliga, who are definitely losing the Bundesliga lead right now. And we're back on the title fight. Reus makes a pass to Moukoko, who's traveling down the left wing to make a cross, although Kamp tries to win the possession back. Moukoko makes it for dismantled RB Leipzig. You must be happy with that one. If you are, hit the like button. Really helps a lot. It's stoppage time. Nothing's gonna happen. We have won against the leaders of the Bundesliga. We kept the winning ways with a win over Augsburg, in which we made great efforts from set pieces. Things were even better against Mainz. Aller started with a penalty and made it a brace 2 minutes later. Julian Duranville redeemed his Bayer performance, and Karim Adeyemi with Nico Schlotterbeck made it 5-1 at the end of the game. We sit third in the league right now, but 4 points separating us from Bayern really is a close distance. Sebastian Aller leads the goal scoring charts, which is even better news for us. And with the first half of the Bundesliga behind, it is now time for... We got draw in a group E with Feyenoord, AC Milan and RC Lens. It is a pretty competitive one, but it's definitely possible for us to advance to round of 16. I will be real here, this is the first time ever I am playing in the proper Champions League on Football Manager. But I was still confident before our debut against the runners-up of Ligue 1. The confidence grew with Karim Adeyemi scoring an opener in the 8th minute. I subbed on Kielvetien or Matteo Morey, and it proved to be not the greatest of decisions, as Lens scored 2 in the space of 3 minutes, starting our Champions League campaign with an L. Next up was Feyenoord, who got an early red card. This made it easier for Sebele to score and then make it a brace in the final minute of the game. The AC Milan game saw Salih Istan making a great turn in the penalty area to open the scoring in the 5th minute. Mats Hummels doubled the scoring with his left foot, and Adeyemi secured the win at the start of the second half. Narco Okafor may have found a consolation goal, but it was all Milan could do. A reverse fixture at San Siro had Salih Istan almost scoring again, but this time his attempt was enough for Adeyemi to score a rebound. Until it was called offside at this. Very tight one. Marco Reus's goal was valid and gave the lead. Hummels doubled it to make it 9 points total for us in 4 games. Against Lens, nothing really happened, as we just needed a draw to advance to knockout stages. Apart from when Karim Adeyemi scored this goal, I guess. We were confirmed to participate in the round of 16, so we gave some youngsters a chance against Feyenoord. The game was pretty arcadey, as the Dutch side needed a win to advance with us. Both teams went really attacking, and it showed with 9 goals total being scored, 6 for us and 3 for Feyenoord. Oh, and a red card for them. With this win, we advanced to knockout stages from the first place. Who will we play in February? You'll know about that in the second episode. For now, that's it from the rebuild. In case you're wondering about winter transfers, I only signed Andre from Fluminense for 17 million. Decent option, considering the amount of injuries we've got. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one.